secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bears offense will start this game off with the football. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Anderson will throw. Puts it out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll bring it out. It starts. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Wasting no time going on this drive. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Running back searching for a hole. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Breaks the tackle. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dave.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Anderson wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, this is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these...
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab on the left. At the 45 on his way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed.
Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Reads it, fires complete. Moving past the 25. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, better look out! The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Quarterback gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Walters. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Walters. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Baker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Anderson will throw. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Slips through the line, and the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The throw to the outside is complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we make?
And the ball is loose on the return.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry. He's made plays throughout his career.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bears will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Hines is tight end. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw it. He makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. The Red Raiders have enough for the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Extra point here will tie the game. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Anderson will throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
And Talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Anderson wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. Push down for the tackle. And the Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Finds his target down the middle. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Snagged out of the air. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught. Nice move there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Anderson will throw. Looking for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to... The sneak scores it.
And how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through, playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Complete. Finding open areas. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Our coach says you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to sneak it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They pick up that 1st down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're 2-down territory there and you take a shot on 3rd and run it on 4th, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played, because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. We see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Anderson wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete to the left. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Starting to feel a little pressure. This time he's got it. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
And This quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Tight end finds a soft spot. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Anderson will throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Rigby. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And after that incompletion as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got his man quickly. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Back to pass on second down. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.